So this is kind of how I pick the stocks that I invest in. Now this is just informational use only. Use your common sense, figure it out for yourself. Remember, small steps build on the other. I pick stocks that I have because I have a limited amount of money. I only invest usually once or twice a month, anywhere $25 to $100, depending on what it is. I look at it this way: the more shares I can buy, the more dividends I'll make in a month. Research. You don't have to be a guru, just spend some time before you invest in a stock. How I pick my stocks. Let's just say I have a lot more stock I want to invest in than I currently have money for. But that'll come in time. So the first we're going to look at are Procter and Gamble and Ford. Now, to get one share of Procter and Gamble, it's going to cost me at this time roughly $170. It fluctuates. The market fluctuates. It could be higher. It could be lower. At this time in August of 2024, it's currently $170. Whereas Ford Motor Company is roughly just a little over $11 a share. They are both quarterly dividends, which means they only pay a dividend once every 3 months. But again, that can change. Just keep that in mind. So for one share of Procter & Gamble, I'd get $1 for the $170. If I were to buy Ford shares and that same amount of money, I could get 15 shares of Ford and earn $2.25 every 3 months. To me, the $2.25 makes better sense than the one share of Procter & Gamble. Choose. You got to make choices. How much do you want to put into it? Some people have enough money to put it in Procter & Gamble, or others. Lockheed Martin's like $500 a share right now. You got to decide what's going to work for you. What works for me is I would own the Ford because I know I could buy 2, 3, 4 shares every month until I could get it up to 15 or 50 or 100 shares. The second one I'm going to look at is, again, Procter & Gamble. We're going to just stick with Procter & Gamble as the higher dollar amount one. And we're going to look at Apple Hospitality. So this is an REIT one. So one share of Procter & Gamble, I'd only get $1. For that same amount of money, I could buy 12-ish of the Apple shares, or APLE shares, but that's per month. They pay monthly as opposed to quarterly. So for 1 month, I would make 96 cents. Per quarter, Procter & Gamble's $1. Quarterly, I could make $2.88. Again, I'm going to go with the Apple Hospitality, REIT, as opposed to going with the Procter & Gamble, because I can buy more shares, make a little bit more money. The last one we're going to look at is Wendy's. Yes, I love Wendy's just as much as the next person. It's one of the places I like to go to. So again, Procter & Gamble, roughly $170. Out of that, I could buy about 10 shares of Wendy's, and it's 25 cents a share. Again, Wendy's is a quarterly. They pay once every quarter, every 3 months. So with Wendy's, for those 10 shares, I'd make roughly $2.50 as opposed to the $1 Procter & Gamble. Again, you have to weigh out what works for you. That's how I kind of look at the stocks I want to buy. I research, I throw them into a watch file, I keep an eye on it, and then when I'm ready to invest some more money, I look at some more. Eventually, my goal is to get a minimum of 100 shares of each of the stocks that I have. I'm working towards it. Now that I have a better paying job, I can put more money into it. I'm hoping to grow it a little bit faster. So again, good luck and Godspeed.